Hey, welcome back to While You're In There. So we're gonna finish up this clutch fork assembly. Um, Last video, all I did was when I pulled that old one off, it was full of mud in here and sand, and it was really crusted on. And I cleaned it all out, did as best I could, brake fluid all in here. Then I went back and put a little bit of grease on this shaft where the ball bearing slides on, and a little bit on this end of that slave cylinder. And I took a couple little dabs and put them in the corners here on both ends of these pivots on the clutch fork itself. Um, so I cracked this loose here. I don't want to pull it off of there because on the other side of it there's a nut on it, and I got a box wrench on it already, holding it together for me at the moment. So, but it's a 11/16 socket, I think. I'll let you know in a second here, but the back side is 9/16, so I forget what this one is already. Maybe 3/4. I'll let you know when it turns. I can see the number. So I'm just working on getting that pivot ball out of there. And when we do, we'll take a look at it, and I'll show you the wear that's on it. It was worn pretty good from what I could see. But I got a box wrench on the other end holding that for me against the transmission housing itself. And I hope I don't lose the nut when this finally comes loose. Now I'm going to see if I can't reach around the back there, hold that from falling, rolling away. Oh, cool, I can get it. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this thing. Try to wipe it up a little bit. Ow. Ow, I'm sitting on the drag leg and the bolts are sticking me in the butt. Okay, here, let's have a look at this ball here, because I could see wear on it. Oh, dang, that really hurts sitting there like that. Okay, I'm trying to get this in view for you. Too close. How about that? That might be better. But I could see where there's grooves going around it. Like more on one side than the other. So it's definitely this ball. And it doesn't look shitty or nothing, but it's a good time to replace it while you're in there. Alright, so I did grab my other one here. Well, it's better to light off or light on. Oh, light on, I guess, yeah. Here's a brand new one. Extreme Terrain had it, or no, Big Q store, yeah. Quadratech had it for $5.99, I think. Just wipe out any dirt. Just like it came out. Just put it back on there. I couldn't find a torque spec for this thing anywhere. And I looked and looked and looked at books online. I couldn't find a torque spec for this pivot ball anywhere. Hey, but it was in there good and tight. Oh, this side is a 3/4, by the way. You're gonna need a deep well. So turn this carefully to that wrench contact something on the other side. I can see it's bouncing up and down actually. You can hear it. But this thing was in there pretty tight. It took some effort for me to break it free. But I do go wheeling with this thing in a very sandy silica sand environment. So that stuff is almost, it dries into places like cement. It's not good. But I'm going to make sure this is good and tight. Okay, I know that's really good. It's probably about the same amount of effort it took me to get it off, and I probably won't be able to get my wrench off at the end now. Because it's wedged up against the bottom of the body. Alright, I'll get that later. Let me set this wrench down. Now, if you pay attention from the last one, these slots were to the driver's side. So I'm just going to go right over that. Whoop. One end here on that slave cylinder. One end on that ball. And it seems to move pretty nice. But we still got to put this clip on here. So I'm going to try to hook it around the bottom. That ball fitting first. I can't get started on the pivot ball part of it. Anyway, this circle part goes on top. It's going to fit over here if I could ever get it on there. I test fitted it so I know it fits. And then turn this thing. I'm going to have to have some pliers or something to help me turn this a bit. Just like that. Everything feels good, nice. Whoop. Alright. Make sure you get your clip on there good. Not like I did. Oh. Kind of thought it didn't feel right. I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be with that. I'm trying to do this with the bolts sticking in my behind. It doesn't feel too good, it hurts. Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah, goes on there, see? So what the heck? Alright, I know I'm totally blocking the shot, but I gotta get this thing started. There we go. Now it's on there. Just trying to do it to where I wasn't blocking the camera. But I really want to spin that thing so it's around. It's going this way. Right now it's going up and down. Here we go. I just had to push with the screwdriver. that's it. It's on there. Clip is good. And that's it for your throwing out or putting in your throwout bearing and new clutch fork. Don't get oil on these splines here. You don't want oil on those splines because you'll start slinging it inside your clutch, and it'll get between your clutch and your clutch plate, and you don't want that, or the flywheel and a clutch plate. So that's it for this one. Quick, easy one. Man, if you're not a subscriber, please help me out and subscribe. And hit the like button for me, will you? Please. That's why you're in there. Keep watching. Next is the whole motor's going in, minus the head. So please keep watching and please like and subscribe.